Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach them well. And peace and salutation to the hopeful light that scattered abroad. I say to you, shalom. All right. Title of this is, I'm going to come up with one, but for now, is we not supposed to celebrate birthdays or any other pagan holidays, but it's more, so with the birthdays. All right, we're going to let the scriptures do the talking, all right? Genesis 40, starting at 20 down to 21, and reads, "And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants, and he restored the chief butler unto the butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand." Right? So, when you read in the Bible, the Egyptians celebrated birthdays. So it was Pharaoh's birthday, and he held a feast for his servants, and he had a man put to death. That's how he was celebrating his birthdays. And then again, this is a pagan custom. This is not our custom. Us Israelites, this is not our custom at all. All right. And I could go on and on about it. I got the precepts that I got. I could have had more, but it's like the precepts I have is it's pretty much explanatory. All right. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, starting at 2, and it reads, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unfaithful, unholy, without natural affection, true breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God." And I read that because when you celebrate your birthdays and shit like that, you're basically exalting yourself. You're basically like, it don't even matter what nobody said. Oh, I celebrate because, tomorrow not promised. I made it through another year. Like, bro, each day you wake up, you should be glad and rejoice in it, man. You know what I mean? You should be like, I made it through another day. The water Yabba shine. Of course, the average Jake don't really know the true names because the Lord ain't put it on his spirit yet, or it's not made for them to know the truth until that time comes. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, this is going into how when you do celebrate your birthday, you're exalting yourself. You're just thinking you really that bull. Like you're like, just like what it says, pleasures more than lovers of God. You dig what I'm saying? So you make it seem like you bigger than Yahweh Shai in a sense. You know what I mean? Moving on. Shalakia. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. "Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." So, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the customs of these fucking heathens, man. Alright? And and the customs I'm talking about is these pagan holidays. These fucking pagan holidays. You people gotta go into the origins of these things. People don't do their due diligence and go into the origins of these holidays, man. Because it's tradition. They've been traditionalized, if you will. It's been passed down from generation to generation. So it's like, oh, it's normalized. You know what I mean? But no, nigga, if you learn the origin, this not our customs. Like you gotta go into these origins about them. We're not supposed to be, we're not supposed to learn the way of these goddamn heathens, man. And if you know the truth, you just unlearn this shit. Like that shit it's not real right. Alright? So this is the book of Job, chapter 3, starting at 1, and it reads, "After open Job his mouth and cursed his day, and Job spake and said, Let the day perish wherein I was born, in the night in which it was said, there a man child conceived. Let the day be darkness, let not God regard it from above, neither let the shite line upon it. See? Like, Job don't play that shit. Like, come on, man. And that's plenty about explanatory. I'm not even going, I don't even have to break that down. We're going to finish up with this. Jeremiah 20 and 14 to 15, and it reads, Cursed be the day when I was born. Let not the day when my mother buried me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, a man child is born unto thee, making him very glad. So I'm going to read that again. Jeremiah 20 and 14. Cursed be the day when I was born. Let not the day wherein my mother buried me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying a man child was born unto thee, making him very glad. Alright, pretty much explanatory, man. I could go on and on for days with precepts. You know what I mean? And I'm going to show y'all something before I end this. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. You could do your research on yourself, but Satanic Bible, the highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the day of one's own birth. This is direct contradiction to the holy of holy days of other religions, which deify a particular God who has been created. And I don't know how to say that word, but pretty much explanatory. So the Satanists celebrate his own birthday as most important holiday of the year. You know what I mean? So, hey, man. Y'all go and read it yourself. And, I hope y'all was edified. On to the next, man. Shalom.